We have overused the oceans to the point of abusing the oceans over the decades. So now it's not well, it's unhealthy.
We are degrading and depleting the resource at unimagined rates. We're only beginning to understand the damage we're doing. We're talking about losing 40% of coral reefs, 20% of seagrasses are gone, 20% of mangroves. We're talking about fisheries that are overexploited.
The ocean has traditionally been a sink, if you like, for carbon dioxide. So the ocean has pulled in all this bad carbon from the air, if you like. What's happening is that all this carbon coming out of the atmosphere is making things bubbly at the bottom of the ocean. And it's turning the ocean more or less into a cross between a seltzer and Coca-Cola. So what's happening is that you have these little hard-shelled creatures like mussels and crustaceans, as we call them. They're not able to build hard shells anymore. And so this affects the entire food chain within the oceans, right up to the fish on top. So this is pretty serious, and it's happening pretty quickly, much quicker than climate change.
The oceans are an amazing carbon sink. This really is about how do we make sure that we use this carbon sink as much as we can without damaging the ocean and without losing the ability to have it as a sink by warming those oceans when they can absorb less emissions.
You need to be able to look past the problems and keep optimistic, because humans are pretty ingenious. You know, we do a couple of things really well. One is we compete when it's going to benefit us. We also cooperate when it's in our best interest. And that's what we're beginning to see all over the world.